Greenhouse is tiny, filled with Freds. There's my little dog. My dogs like to help me when I'm in my greenhouse. There they all are, watching what I'm doing. Anyway, here's my greenhouse, filled with Freds. Freds are a mutant cactus. I'll try to get some close-ups here. Each one is a little bit different. Sometimes they crust. Sometimes they have great big heads on them, like this one's real plump looking. Other ones are a little smaller. This one's kind of knobby with some little spines on it. Some people think they're ugly. I like them just because they are. Each one's a little bit different. Different colors, various shades of green and pink, sometimes even purple looking. And these were all started from cuttings. I don't intentionally grow them. I started with just a few cactus. As they died, I would cut off the healthy pieces and try to rescue the parts that were still alive. Before I knew it, I had to build myself a little greenhouse to house them all in. Sometimes I sell them on eBay just because I run out of room, and if one dies and I have some cuttings I need to start, then I'll list a few just to clear up some space and get them going. The cuttings are usually pretty small. You can see some of the ones in the back there, they're more than 6 inches across. It's hard to get them that big. A lot of times they'll start dying and I'll have to cut them apart. Some of the cuttings, see, they're little tiny pieces when I start with them. Some of them get what's called crusted. Like these, they're just these weird knobby fan shapes. A lot of times these don't ever get very big. They'll just self-destruct. This one's got a neat looking area on it where it's just a whole bunch of different crusted pieces. A lot of times if you take that part and graft it onto another cactus, it'll grow faster, but I don't really like grafting them. I don't really have room to do it. This one's reverted back to its normal cactus looking self. Now you can cut that little cactus part off and start that on its own. This one's got some weird yellow growth on it. Another weird crusted one. Kind of ghetto greenhouse, but hey, it works. Okay, here's a few more weird ones. It's got kind of a neat fan-shaped crust coming off of it. These were all started from cuttings. I've never been able to get seeds off of any of them. Very rarely do they ever bloom. In fact, only once I ever had one to bloom. Now this one's doing something weird where it's sending off like roots off of the top part of it. Not really sure why it's doing that, but that's what makes these cactus fun. Each one's a little bit different. Here's a nice little crusted one. I don't ever sell the crusted ones. I like to just keep those for myself. And then in the back here you can see how big they can get. And this one next to it, completely different. It's got like 3 different types of growth. The normal, this really kind of weird and little tiny crusted area. this other crested area off to the other side. Alright, there you go. The greenhouse full of Freds and a hairless dog.